Today is the deadline for all Lagos schools yet to submit their forms for the Channels National Kids Cup Season 7 to do so. So if you missed today, definitely you're out of the championship and there will definitely be no chance of participating in this year's tournament. Remember, it's all about catching them young. Of course, Toy Bat will tell you guys what they experienced last year. So for schools in Lagos, you have to submit your form today. It is the deadline. Of course, the screening is starting tomorrow. Hello and welcome to Sports This Morning. I'm Cecilia Omogbe. Now the headlines. Team Nigeria returns today after retaining the Africa Junior Athletics Championship title in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, with 27 medals. That is huge. And Flying Eagles is a flying start for them. They were able to beat host nation Senegal at the Africa Youth Championship 3-1. Also on the program, Prt1 can't wait for the highly anticipated May 2nd bout. You know the fight we're talking about, that is between Mayweather and, of course, Manny Pacquiao. And the reason for his anxiety is simply because he believes, well, Manny can actually beat the Money Man. We just find out why he believes so, because, well, he feels he's faster. Okay, all right, let's just take a look at how Prt1 actually helped Nigeria to sink Senegal with his brace. And Tayo Salam will be joining me after the highlights.
Senegal with the free kick, they fire it in, it's not bad at all, it's headed away, very clean header as well from the Flying Eagles. It's not a bad pass, that's he's onside as well, this is great play. Oh, he's surely going to score, there it is, goal number 1, and a defensive blunder, and I'm afraid that was a giveaway. Awonai scores the opening goal for Nigeria. Neatly done. And that's another through ball, and Nigeria have a chance to get a second goal this time. He manages to get past the goalkeeper, there it is, it's goal number 2. Well, the defence has been ripped to shreds. Awonai scores his second, and Nigeria are getting off to an absolutely fabulous start here in Dakar. And it could men are holding themselves steady at the back. Good chance for, they got 2 players, they got 2, oh, is that a penalty? No, it isn't. The referee says play on, can he get a shot in? There it is, it's a goal for Senegal. And it had to come from that man there, Sidi Sarr. And it's as if the Nigerian defence just stopped playing. The ball over to the left-hand side now. Nigeria increasing the pressure. It's a good pass, well worked, and a good opportunity. Excellent pass. Can he get a shot in on goal? Can he get a shot in on goal? Oh, it's a beauty! Well, that was just stunning from Matthew Prt1. He put it on his left foot and launched an absolute beauty. Excellent stuff there from the midfielder, and the celebrations are going off amongst the staff. Look at that. A bit of traffic in the middle of the penalty area. C didn't have a chance. Look at that.
That was actually the highlights coming from the game between Nigeria and Senegal. Of course, 3-1. Prt1 there scoring a brace. Will continue from where he starts from in UAE. Well, this is really a massive team, you will say. Remember, the bulk of them are actually from the under-17 boys who won at the United Arab Emirates 2 years ago. Although we don't have the main man, Kelechi Iheanacho, of course, Isaac's success also is not there. But while the coach believes they can just go all out to win this championship. Nigeria, of course, the most successful team in this tournament in Africa. But at world stage, they've never won it. Let's see how it's going to go with this flying start, how best they will go. You can talk to us on Twitter and, of course, on Facebook what you think about the Flying Eagles. Their flying start, can that really lead them to, well, winning the African Championship? I think from there, also going ahead at the world stage in May, June, if they can also get something out of that. Talk to us on Twitter and on Facebook about that. And also, Channels National Kids Cup Well, season 7 is on, forms ending today. Well, you guys can also tell us what you think, what Channels National Kids Cup can do to actually improve on what we've done so far. It's really been fantastic, and everyone has been talking about it, excited about the tournament and all that, and how it's been producing lots and lots and lots of goals. So what do you guys think? Tell us what we, Channels, really need to do if we want to get to Africa or at the world stage, and how far it's going to go. Remember, it's season 7. Taya Salam joins me now. Taya, good morning.
Morning, Cecilia. We're starting from the Flying Eagles,
yes,
obviously. Solid showing from Manu Galba's boys. You know, when you're playing major championships, it's always important you get a win in your first game. And that's what they did against Senegal. Very good win by the lads. And Prt1, he talked about earlier, what a player is turning out to be. We'll still remember how, okay, that's the first goal over there. Shocking goalkeeping here by the Senegalese goalkeeper. But then, as a good strike,
mistake twice.
Yeah, but as a good striker, then you need to take advantage of those kind of opportunities. And that's what Prt1 did there. Straight poacher's instinct to get the goal for Nigeria. Second goal, very similar.
Same way.
I wonder what's going on with this goalkeeper.
Just tip it, and of course, I think he's a composed striker. That's why he was able to get it back. But the goalkeeper coming back, of course, the defender closing on him, and he was able to turn around and ensure that, well, it's going to go.
I agree. He shows his composure in front of goal, because I'm sure if it was somebody else now, he probably would have flopped his lines or you know, something like that. But then when he did well to set himself and get the goal number 2 for Nigeria. That's the goal we conceded. I thought it wasn't really a very good defensive sequence right there. They need to watch out for that as they go on into the competition. But like I said, good win, good start for Nigeria. They play Congo next now on Wednesday. They can get another 3 points there, then it's safe to say they're in the next round of the competition. But for me, it's developmental, really. It doesn't really matter if they win the competition. It's always good to see these lads, just seeing them graduate from the under-17 side to the under-20 side. Who knows what the future portends for them? Who knows, we might see them in the Super Eagles in the next 2 or 3 years.
Okay, hopefully we can. Okay, now talking about the game they'll be playing Congo next, of course, on Wednesday, and I'll see how they take it from there. Now, let's go to what happened in Ethiopia at the weekend. A 4-day tournament it was. We talked about how they left on Tuesday, how they were actually looking for funds and all that. But somehow, well, trust Nigeria, they got there. And of course, they did not just defend the title that they won in Mauritius. That was 2 years ago in 2013. They went, and of course, they surpassed what they did. Records were broken. I'm talking about the African Youth Championship in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, where Nigeria came back with 27 medals. They will be arriving this afternoon at the airport. Of course, we'll definitely be there to talk to some of the big athletes. And when they were leaving, we talked about the fact that, okay, you're going to be having the likes of Ese Brume still going, having the likes of Divine Duduru still going. Well, Ese Brume, well, she actually proved it. She won 3 gold medals.
Yeah.
I mean, that is really huge, and 1 bronze medal. I mean, when you look at her, you say she's 18, you know, undergraduate and under University of Benin. Of course, right now she has gotten a scholarship to go to the US. And when you look at the situation, I mean, in Nigeria, where you're actually looking at the fact that all hopes is actually on Blessing Okagbare, and the crop of these athletes having to go there and coming back with something really, really huge, I think it's something good. Now, take a look at the medals table, how they top it. Now, they came with 12 gold medals, 12, and out of the 12, well, I would say the women actually won, well, 8 of them, okay, and the men won just 4. Yesterday was International Women's Day, so we get to celebrate the girls, of course. 8 gold medals, the women won, the guys won 4, ain't it? And silver, it was 8, then the bronze medal 7, and 27 in all. South Africa finishing 2nd, and now this was really a huge gap. 9. Last time it was close, but the gap was huge. 9, 7, 7, 23.
Yeah, Cecilia.
Ethiopia host nation.
First of all,
okay.
I've got to say the ladies have been trumping the lads for a long time now when it comes to athletics for Nigeria, so it's not really a surprise.
Okay, but this gap is actually huge, you know, 8.
No, it's not really a surprise, Cecilia. You know, you have to give it to the ladies.
Yes, of course.
They've been dominating now. They've been doing the country proud in the past few competitions for Nigeria now. But then on the African scene, like you said, defending champions, when they did the same thing, so it's not really a big deal for me. Now, what would be a big deal for me is what happens at the world stage and what happens with these athletes in the next 2 or 3 years. You talked about Ese Brume and you talked about Divine Oduduru. For obvious reasons, they were the star performers for Nigeria championship.
There are actually other star performers. There's Tammy Dayo Oshibanjo. Actually spoke with him, you know, when they were actually doing the DK Olukoya Athletics Championships held in Lagos here. You know, that was where these athletes were selected from. He won the 110 meters hurdle, and he also went to Ethiopia and replicated that. Now, that's the star we're looking at. Now, I'm talking about in heptathlon, because that's in heptathlon, that's where you usually don't get to see Nigerian athletes participating. So he won a gold medal in heptathlon. Then Abdullahi Bashir, that's the 110 meters hurdle man. He won it here, and of course he went to Ethiopia, also replicated at a time of 13.99. That was the time and all that. No, when you look at the performers, Itwa Inahoro, that's also another athlete, silver in pole vault. So it was not just all about sprint alone.
Yes.
So you have these athletes also extending, you know, their performance to other field where Nigeria is really, really not big. You know, we talk about 100 meters, 200 meters, the long jump and triple jump, and after that we end there. Now, when you now have athletes actually getting a gold medal in heptathlon, a silver medal in pole vault, then a gold medal in 110 meters hurdle, it simply means the future is bright.
Yeah. What it means is there's some sort of talent in those disciplines as well. So all the lads you mentioned now, winning gold in the 110, all those, you're talking about heptathlon.
Yes.
The sports are not very popular.
In
when
Nigeria,
it
of
comes
course,
to,
but at the world stage, you know, it's huge, it's big. But now, if they can take this to the World Championship, I think that is a plus. That's what I'm actually taking away from it. Because remember, Divan Duru, you know, when we interviewed him and he talked about the fact that he wants 4 gold medals, right? But he got just 2 in the 100 and 200 meters, and which is really a huge one. For the men, I think the 4x400 meters, they just could not get anything out of that. But it's still a plus for them. They returned today. Well, we'll get to to them what the experience was actually
Cecilia,
like.
to round up on this African Youth Junior Athletics Championship, I think what will matter now is to ensure that there's a solid plan in place for these athletes to develop over the next few years. And there's no point in them going to the African Championship and doing well and coming back home to just sit around and get rusty. There's got to be a proper plan in place for them so they can keep developing to that elite level.
That's what we're waiting for. And actually, Sebrume set a championship record of 6.33 meters in the triple jump and also in the long jump. And remember, she said she wanted to jump as much as 7 meters, but she just couldn't get up. But that's it's close.
Yeah, it's still very early. She still has a long way to go. I believe she has enough time on her hands to eat that target.
To do that. Yeah. Okay, now talking about Nigerian Premier League. Well, on Saturday, the games all goalless draw. But at least the next day, we got to celebrate some goals. But interestingly, most of the matches that were broadcast live actually ended goalless.
Yeah, not good for TV at all. Not good at all. We're talking of Dolphins and Kwara United, stalemate 0-0. Sharks, Sunshine 0-0 as well to 1. When we talk Enyimba versus Aqua United, Enyimba playing in front of that huge, the fans came in mass to support. The gates and were thrown open, and then they struggled to a 0-0 draw against Aqua United, and we started wondering, okay, what's going on here? But then, thankfully, the other results gave us goals, and we had victories for the likes of Wiki Tourist, 2-0 over Shooting Stars, and FC Taraba 3-2 over Enugu Rangers. Bayelsa United drew 1-1 with Lobby Stars, and Ifeanyi Uba FC. What club is that? That sounds really new to me. Gabros, that's the former Gabros. Okay, 2-0 over Warrior Wolves. And then the last result, El Kanemi Warriors 1-0 over Nasarawa United. It's good to see the Globe Premier League back in action. Hopefully, it continues without any form of interruption.